It was a pretty terrifying scenario. 1 minute, Liz McAfee was driving her children around, something the Peachtree City mom does every single day.
Yeah, but then suddenly, without warning, her youngest daughter, Cadence, became violently ill. But why? The Fox Medical Team's Beth Galvin picks up the story from there.
Yes, and Tom, this is terrifying. At first, it just looked like Cadence had a really terrible stomach bug, but that didn't explain her intense pain. And pretty soon, it became clear to Cadence's parents that they were in for a long haul.
Is that your friend?
She's all heart and play. She's shy.
Cadence McAfee is back at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta with her parents for a checkup 7 months after the Peachtree City first grader and twins' life was suddenly upended by pain.
And as we were driving along, she just starts screaming in pain, and I pull over and she's just writhing in pain in the back seat and starts vomiting.
Now, Liz McAfee has 4 kids, so she has seen her share of stomach bugs.
But then the more she started vomiting and when the blood became present, you know, like when the blood showed up, I went, well, this isn't normal.
Rushed to an ER, doctors stabilized Cadence and diagnosed her with a torn esophagus. But a few days later, the pain in her upper abdomen returned. And this time, the McAfees came here to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta at Egleston. Cadence was diagnosed with acute pancreatitis, an intensely painful condition that Dr. Jay Freeman, director of the Advanced Pancreatic Care Program at Children's, says you typically see in adults, not kids.
It's very rare, actually. So acute pancreatitis only occurs in about 1% of children in general. Only about a third of those will go on to have acute recurrent pancreatitis, such as Cadence has.
More tests showed that Cadence had a gene mutation that predisposes her to pancreatitis. In this case, she had a blocked pancreatic duct that was causing a pocket of fluid to build up on her pancreas. Unable to eat, in pain, she was losing weight quickly.
She lost 10 pounds in like the first week. It was hard to see her just, she's already our little pixie. And to see her, really dropping weight that quickly was definitely a scary experience.
That's when Dr. Field Willingham, medical director of therapeutic endoscopy at Children's, knew they needed to do something for Cadence.
Dr. Willingham kind of said, we need to do this now, because if she loses any more weight, I probably won't be able to do the surgery.
Cadence was brought next door to Emory University Hospital for 2 different endoscopic surgical procedures known as ERCPs, where doctors place stents into her blocked duct to reopen it.
Pretty much the minute the stent went in, she was resolved clinically and was able to resume eating a regular diet, and pain went away, and it was amazing, sort of the kind of thing you go into medicine to do.
As Cadence stabilized back at Children's, Dr. Willingham's team performed the first of its kind procedure to remove the stent.
She's doing great. She has 0 pain. She hasn't had a single pancreas episode since March.
And because of Cadence's mutation, she has a higher risk of having recurring bouts of pancreatitis, but she's doing really well. She's back in school, she's back to normal activities, and Tom and Sine, her parents, feel like, at least now they've kind of dodged a bullet and they're on the other side. So hopefully now that she's in this pancreatic care program, they're going to be able to keep an eye on her, and when she starts showing any symptoms, they're going to be able to nip it in the bud before things get really critical.
Isn't it just amazing what doctors can do now? Therapeutic endoscopy. I mean, that is just unbelievable. And we're so grateful that she's feeling better.
Yeah.
Thank you, Beth.
Thanks, Beth.